Good afternoon, Lincoln, and hello, hunters. Thank you for joining me today. The following is a clip from my Tuesday stream where I go through the story once again to catch things I missed. If you have any comments or would like to catch anything that I also missed still, please leave a comment down below. Otherwise, enjoy. Where did we leave off? Chapter 4? Yeah, Under Twilight. So we're at the, Eternal Aurora. So this one's probably going to be all about Zayne. Doesn't look like there's too many either. All right, Chapter 5. Gotta shut down. Okay. Unspoken secrets. Oh yeah, that's right. She received the box. And let's go ahead and pull up, I forgot, our sticky notes. There we go. Okay, so she received the box from Zayne. I press my thumb down on the lock and Grandma's box opens with a light mechanical click. The lamp on the desk shines over yellowed papers. The ones on the top of the pile appear to contain experimental data with diagrams. Observation log. The subject's heart has been stable for the last 72 hours. Preliminary assessments indicate fusion with the Aethercore was a success. Heart fusion with Aethercore experiment. Okay, and we knew that. AC fluctuation test number 1. The energy fluctuation value of the Aethercore has reached level 2. The subject's heart is stable. AC fluctuation test number 2. The energy fluctuation value of the Aethercore has reached level 3. The subject's heart is stable. Fusing a protocore with an fusing a protocore with a human heart. Why did Grandma have records of an illegal experiment like this? It is also the first time I've heard of a protocore called an Aethercore. Could it be related to the one what the association is looking for? I jot down the name of this special protocore and continue to read the files. The next few sheets report similar data. The last sheet, however, is handwritten instead of typed. AC fluctuation number 12. The energy fluctuation value of the Aethercore has reached level 7. The subject is showing abnormal signs. Warning, stop it. Okay, so they make it to 7, what is it? Oh, 12 tests, level 7 Aether. 12 tests, level 7 Aether flux. Stop the test. Okay. The messy red handwriting ends with 3 startling exclamation points. This looks like Grandma's handwriting. As I read the documentation, I feel a dread fill the room. Gender, female. Age, 7 to 8. Evil, Anhausen class. There's no name in the subject information category, but there's enough to make an educated guess. Anhausen class evil. Could this test subject be? Questions and answers interlock like chains in my mind. The sweet Grandma I knew has revealed a side of her I didn't know she had. Could the test subject in these records be me? As the initial shock subsides, I hesitate for a moment. then pick up the phone to call the only person who might have an answer.
Did something happen?
Zayne, I need to ask you a question. Sensing the urgency in my voice, Zayne's voice becomes serious.
I'm listening.
It's about my heart. Is the protocore fragment in it the same as the one... Is the protocore fragment in it the same as the one in the other protocore syndrome patients? It's just... I just went through the stuff that Grandma gave me. The voice on the other end of the phone is silent. Zayne seems to be thinking about how to respond.
It certainly is a strange protocore fragment. After reviewing your condition, I've tried to find similar cases. But as far as I'm aware, you're the only one.
Okay. The only one with an Aethercore fragment. And it's not a full one. They said it's just a fragment. Is that because it's an Aethercore? Your silence speaks volumes, Zayne. You're my primary care physician. Grandma also entrusted you to give me these papers. She must have had a good reason.
It's only been 6 months since she passed. Regardless, aside from its name, I don't know much about it. The fragment in your heart has been there for a long time. Perhaps there's someone who can provide us with information. Do you remember Dr. Noah?
The person Zayne is talking about was the previous chief medical officer at Oxo Hospital. He's an old acquaintance of Grandma's and Zayne's teacher. He's also the first doctor that treated my heart disease. If anyone knows something about the files Grandma left, it's him.
Dr. Noah is currently doing a personal research project in Snowcrest. If you want to meet him, I can help you get in touch. However, the weather in that area has been quite unpredictable as of late. The train to Snowcrest is often unavailable. I suggest visiting him in 2 weeks.
2 weeks is a long time, Zayne. I don't have the time. Alright, I'll think about it. I try my best to sound nonchalant, but I already made up my mind. We're going to the Arctic! Snow-kissed coffee.
So you're already in the Arctic? Did anyone go with you?
Don't worry, I'm just going to relax at Snowcrest. I'll be back in a few days.
Really? That's good. If you kept working so much, they'd need to install an anti-workaholic mechanism in the watch. Have fun on your vacation.
Yeah, I'll get some souvenirs for you. I end the call with Tara outside. The blizzard has stopped. The sky appears more vivid than in other places. The dazzling blue hues cascade past the snow-capped mountains.
Ladies and gentlemen, we regret to inform you that the next train to Snowcrest has been canceled. We apologize for the inconvenience.
We are currently in the middle of traveling season. After hearing the announcement, the people on the platform drag their luggage back to the waiting room and grumble. After getting Dr. Noah's contact information from Zayne yesterday, I immediately scheduled a meeting for today. Watching the time tick away on my phone, I approached the counter, unwilling to give up on my journey. Excuse me. Are there any other ways to get to Snowcrest besides taking the Boreas Express?
We still don't know if the train has been canceled because of the weather or for another reason. For your safety, please wait.
1 cheesecake and 1 croissant, please. Thank you.
A familiar voice reaches my ears. Surprised, I turn around and spot Zayne at the cafe nearby. Zayne? His fingers pause over the glass display. Zayne looks at me, but he doesn't seem surprised.
It's you.
I immediately regret calling out to him. I try to suppress my guilt and wave at him. I pretend it's just a normal day. Why are you here?
There's been a new development in Dr. Noah's research. He asked me to visit him a week ago.
After answering my poor excuse of a question, Zayne's gaze shifts back to the freshly baked bread on the counter.
He's not as young as he used to be and can't always do things alone anymore. I help him whenever I'm not too busy with work. Would you like to eat something together?
Oh, Zayne, I love you so much. Thanks. I'll get a sandwich then.
Sir, the 2 lattes you ordered are ready. Here are to go.
As Zayne is about to pay, I beat him to it. It's on me. Since we're both stuck at the station, why don't we keep each other? I notice the 2 lattes on the counter and suddenly realize there's something off. Why did you get 2 lattes? He makes a soft and takes one of the lattes from me. The hot steam shrouds the smile on his face.
Did I say we met by chance?
He's cheeky. He's so cheeky. I love it. He's so cute. I totally would have fallen for him had I started playing this game when I first downloaded it. Beyond expectations. And it sounds like we're gonna get caught by a wanderer. There's only one flight from Lincoln City to the Arctic. It departs in the morning and arrives in the evening local time once a day. Snowcrest, where Dr. Noah is, isn't that far from the train station, but because of how undeveloped the transportation system is in this vast, sparsely populated region, we can only take this particular train to get there. The display screen hanging overhead shows rows and rows of red delay notices. The number of people in the waiting area decreases. As we wait, my mind recalls the files Grandma left me. There must be secrets behind it that are connected to me. Maybe it can also explain the explosion.
What are you thinking about?
Zayne's voice interrupts my drifting thoughts. I force a smile. I'm thinking about what the Aethercore is, and why it was fused with my heart. What if I'm a dangerous experiment that escaped from a secret lab? Maybe armed men in suits will suddenly appear and take me away in a few seconds. Zayne listens to my wild thoughts without interrupting me. Well, a few seconds have passed and nothing happened.
Maybe you'll get your answers when we arrive in Snowcrest.
Zayne gently comforts me, as if sensing my fear.
The protocore energy in your heart has always been stable. It can form an invisible shield to protect your heart when you're attacked. You also haven't become as weak as other patients with protocore syndrome.
So she does have protocore syndrome. Protocore syndrome. And I think that's a constant in all of the myths. If I remember correctly, she has it with Xavier's myth, Zayne's myth for sure. I haven't read Raphael's myth, so I don't know that. And I haven't read the myth for Caleb yet either.
In other words, it's a power made just for you.
It was made just for me.
You won't have to worry about it anytime soon. You'll live for a long time. Long enough to find out the truth.
I put my hand over my chest, trying to feel for anything weird in my heartbeat. Will the person who put the Aethercore in my heart want it back one day?
Ladies and gentlemen, we regret to inform you that the train to Snowcrest will be delayed until 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Really? It will be that long?
I'm not surprised. We'll have to spend the night in a hotel near the station.
A group of fully geared hunters rush past us. The evil railguns in their hands are glowing blue. They're clearly charged. To be armed and... is the delay caused by wanderers?
Let's get going. Heard wanderers showed up in the dispatch center.
That sucks. I wanted to see the Aurora and Snowcrest.
They pick up their luggage and follow the very apologetic staff to a nearby hotel. I stay on the bench. Zayne wants to get up, but stops after glancing at me.
Are we not leaving?
Those hunters are on a mission. They must have a way to get to wherever they need to go, no matter how bad the weather is. An idea pops in my head. I grab Zayne by the arm and chase after them. Let's go help out. I like how he doesn't question. He just lets me drag him along. Alright. And we're going to fight with our boy Zayne.
Concentrate.
Ugh, this guy. This guy. Ooh! I
It's your turn.
No problem.
have the sword.
Dr. Zayne.
Fall back.
I was not expecting to have the sword.
Keep your distance, or else you'll get hurt. Watch out.
I can't keep my
I'm okay.
distance. I have a
It's your
sword.
Nope.
It is weak. Now's our chance. Keep your tempo.
Eat this.
Victory is within reach. It recovers. Be careful. It's your turn.
No problem.
Yeah, let's stop him from doing it.
Here it comes. Leave it to me. Is this what you wanted?
Perfect.
Keep your distance, or else you'll get hurt. It's your turn.
Nope.
It is weak.
Alright,
Now's our
and I
chance.
think we are gonna get our...
It is falling apart.
No?
You won't.
Oh, we... Oh, just right at the end. Alright. Sword? Not my favorite, I'm gonna be honest. Alright. Moving out.
Thanks a bunch. The dispatch center was quite crowded. Lincoln hunters like yourself have more experience in evacuating people and preparing for battle.
Don't mention it. We all learn from one another.
The magnetic field here is unique. Wanderers usually hang around the snowfield and mountains. They only started appearing in crowded places recently. It's probably because...
He smiles and trails off. The information is probably classified.
Judging from the scale of the damage at the dispatch center, no trains will be leaving from today onward. You guys are headed for Snowcrest, right? If you'd like, we can lend you a transport vehicle. It'll be bumpy, but it can traverse the snowy terrain.
You have my gratitude.
It's parked right outside the train station. Come with me.
Let's go on an adventure, Zayne. It starts to snow outside. Zayne and I sit in the freezing wind. A majestic 4-dog sleigh is in front of us. The dogs are all handsome and have thick fur. Their height is around half an average person's.
What do you think? It's a specialty here. Treat it like a tourist experience.
Awesome. I don't know if I should read that like, awesome, or if she's like,
It's up to you now. My team is
awesome.
leaving. See ya!
Another cold gust blows past us. I look at Zayne quietly and smile sheepishly. We won't be able to make it Snowcrest tonight. Maybe we should just find a hotel nearby. Zayne hops on the sled and grabs the reins effortlessly with his gloved hands.
Get on.
Okay. So you know how to drive? I mean, ride it?
Not all of my trips were accompanied by medical staff. I've ridden these sleighs a few times.
But those are actual dogs.
dog. The auto-driving system has been fully upgraded. Please select one of the following to start your adventure. Sightseeing. Full speed ahead. Children-friendly.
It can talk? I stumble as I board the sleigh and almost fall onto the snow. Zayne grabs my arm just in time. In the howling wind, Zayne glances at me through his goggles. His voice, muffled by his scarf, carries a hint of mirth.
Shall we get going?
Please drive safely. After passing through the vast snowfields and terrain becoming even more mountainous, at the end of the horizon is Snowcrest shrouded in dusk. The sleigh dogs start their journey back immediately. I rub my slightly windburned face and walk to Zayne. Judging from how well you steer, you've definitely not someone who helps out a few times a year. You're like a local. What did Dr. Noah say? Should we go directly to him, or...?
He said he's busy at the moment and can't pick us up in person, but...
Zayne pauses. Curious, I meet his gaze.
He's arranged our pickup ride.
A snow-white silhouette suddenly appears between us. Oh, look at that sweet boy. What is that?
I almost forgot how clingy he is.
In response, the white creature leaps out from the flower bed and lands on Zayne's luggage. Only now do I see it's a little white fox. Zayne closes his eyes as if hit by a migraine. When he opens his eyes, his expression returns to normal.
You've gained weight, Pi.
Oh, Pi, it's so cute. You two know each other?
He is Dr. Noah's pickup ride.
I love Pi. He's so cute. Enigmatic guide.
Pi.
Like it's exacerbated. The fox ignores Zayne, but paws at the canned pet food Zayne had brought from Lincoln City. Is this cold, soulless world where advanced technology reigns supreme? It's surprising to see a gluttonous creature like you. Here, eat as much as you want. I kneel down to pat the little fox's head. He turns to rub against me affectionately before eating more food.
He loves food, but not the person who bought it.
What does that say about you, Zayne? That's what I want to know. Did Dr. Noah name him Pi because his favorite dessert is white pie?
When Dr. Noah adopted him, he ate 6 pies in one go.
Ooh. I can't help but chuckle. Zayne lifts up Pi's right leg to check something. There's a little thing stamped on it, to it. What is that?
A tag.
For a vaccination? I suddenly feel like Pi isn't simply Dr. Noah's pet. Zayne has always kept a tight lid on his polar-related research. He calls it a vacation or visiting his teacher. What has he and Pi? What has he and Dr. Noah been researching, and why does it have to be done in such a cold place? As I watch Zayne brush off the crumbs from Pi's whiskers, my curiosity grows.
Pi is very special. He's as intelligent as a 9-year-old child.
How intelligent is that?
Don't be fooled by his cute, innocent appearance.
With a poker face, Zayne blocks Pi's attempt to pick up another can and taps the fox's
You only
head.
get 1 can of snacks per day. Go on now.
Oh, so strict. Pi leads us swiftly through the streets. It takes a while, but we finally arrive at the place where Dr. Noah lives. Before we can enter the front yard, we hear the sound of some creature whining and struggling.
There. The pain is gone now.
Little animals run around, stirring up the snow and dirt, as an old man wearing a large coat comforts the polar mink in his hands.
Zayne, what are you waiting for? Help me.
1 second.
Huh? There's a hint of metaflux in the air. Is it from the mink? Before I can ask, Zayne traps a bunch of the black fur balls scurrying about the yard in an ice cage he created.
Are there other escapees?
No. I messed up my yard again.
Zayne catches another few animals in the same way he puts them back in their cage.
Does the antagonist no longer work?
Its effectiveness was shortened by a week. It seems the metaflux around this area is increasing again. Oh, hello. Long time no see.
Hi. Dr. Noah dusts off the snow on his knees, gets up, and walks over with a wide smile on his face.
Come on in. It'll be warmer inside.
I like Dr. Noah. I think he's a good guy. Aethercore. Alright, we're going to learn about the Aethercore. Where's my notes? They're there.
How's the fish? It's not much, but I caught it myself.
This is the first time I've eaten a very sweet fish. It has a unique flavor.
Dr. Noah is very old, so his taste buds don't work anymore.
After dinner, we sit in front of the fireplace together. Having eaten his fill, Pi sleeps between me and Zayne. Dr. Noah puts on his spectacles and studies the files I brought.
So your grandmother told you everything?
All she left me was this box of files. The rest I can only speculate. Is the protocore in my heart really an Aethercore? Was it placed there on purpose?
I don't know why or how the process was done, but in regards to the protocore, even a minimally invasive surgery can leave behind traces.
Dr. Noah looks up at me with expectant eyes.
If I had to guess, it might be your innate strength.
How can that...
There are countless, seemingly impossible hypotheses behind every scientific conclusion. Before the Evol gene emerged, no one believed they could wield the power of nature.
But all experiments have a purpose. What could the Aethercore in my heart possibly prove?
What were they trying to prove?
The old man laughed dryly and shakes his head.
Why do you think people want to go inside the deep space tunnel? Some things are attractive by simply existing. Unraveling the unknown is a purpose in and of itself.
So basically they wanted to do it because they could.
Some are willing to do anything to achieve their goals. So, don't let anyone know about your Aethercore.
While I haven't told anyone, Grandma is... I tried to suppress the pain in my heart and compose myself. The person responsible for this will find me sooner or later. That's why I need to know what makes the Aethercore so special. You said there are people willing to do anything to achieve their goal. Who exactly?
Ether was originally something philosophers came up with. The fifth element, so to speak. No one can prove or disprove ether exists. Maybe that's the reason your grandmother called it ether. A mysterious energy that surpasses the other protocores. Anyone who knows about it will desire it.
And anyone who has it will pay the price. The Aethercore is at the center of an intricate web. What happened to my family is just one thread of it. As if sensing my thoughts, Dr. Noah gently pats me on the shoulder.
Don't worry about it too much. They shouldn't be able to find you anytime soon. The amount of energy in your heart right now is far less than what the experimental data shows. It's possible an accident occurred in the final experiment, which reduced the Aethercore's power.
Okay, so the Aethercore doesn't have as much power now. Possibly. Reduced the power?
I'm just guessing. This is beyond my field of expertise.
Who else knows about the experiments?
To better understand your heart's condition, I tried to contact those researchers privately. But most had either died or disappeared.
Ooh.
It'd be hard to find any of them today.
Anyone part of her experiment died or disappeared. Alright.
I do recall your grandmother mentioning one had run away to, N109 zone. They joined on a kindness.
Hello? I missed that part the first time. One researcher ran away to... oh, that's the guy on kindness. I don't remember his name, but guy in shop with Silas. Okay, so that's that guy. All right. On a kindness. I didn't expect to hear that name from him, but after giving it some thought, it makes sense.
Their fellow researchers started dying or disappearing soon after that.
I only knew Grandma used to be a used to do scientific research, but she never mentioned what she researched. Our home also didn't have any hints of her past. Dr. Noah, I have one last question about Grandma. Was she the person who put the Aethercore in my heart?
I don't know. I know very little about your grandmother. But not everyone is lucky enough to do what's right in the beginning. We can only hope we'd have the chance to turn it into something we won't regret.
Dr. Noah puts all the files back in the box and hands it to me.
Maybe this is the choice she made.
Okay, so Grandma might have put the Aethercore in our hearts. Snow tranquility. In the stillness of the night, all is quiet except the muffled crackling of the fireplace. Occasionally, a few sparks pop out from the flames, making a crisp sound. After tossing and turning in my bed, I decide to sit in front of the fireplace and go through the files left by Grandma. The Aethercore, energy incomparable to other protocores. Grandma knew someone might target people related to Aethercores. Is that why she kept me in the dark for so long? What should I do now? While my mind is a tangled mess, I hear a rhythmic tapping sound from the French windows. As I turn, I see Zayne standing there with the thin layer of snow in his hair.
Leroy.
Will there really be one tonight?
The weather forecast predicted heavy snowfall with cloudy skies, and the KP index is low. It's unlikely we'll see an aurora.
Then why did you...
When visiting for the first time, an aurora is required to make the trip worthwhile. Look, the snow has stopped. Only at the very end will someone know if there is a watershed moment.
Until the very end.
Yet, Grandma and those researchers, they... But there are people who persist until the very end, only to be defeated.
I meant the Aurora.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah, no, totally same.
What's that over there?
Mount Eternal.
Oh. I remember. It had an anomalous protofield a few years back. Dr. Noah chose to live here in the Arctic. For your research project, right?
Not necessarily. My friend sacrificed himself during the protofield anomaly that took place here.
Oh, I see.
I do remember reading
I'm sorry.
that.
Why are you apologizing?
Is there more to his sacrifice? Like a secret?
It was an accident. It's already in the past.
Do you think the pain caused by death can truly be forgotten with time?
It cannot. Time can't heal everything, nor can someone simply forget the pain. However, people can become accustomed to sorrow.
Oh, that's deep, Zayne.
But time has helped you and Dr. Noah find things worth living for, hasn't it?
The Aurora.
Look at how pretty.
You're right. An Aurora is required to make an Arctic trip worthwhile. It's a shame we can only enjoy it for a few moments.
If you're sad, let this stay behind to appreciate the Aurora in your place.
No. He tries so hard. He's so awkward.
Supposed to be me?
Look at that.
Are you going
Look
to
at that
stay in
smile.
Snowcrest for a while longer? Well, I'll leave this with you then. Will the snowman remind you of me?
No. However, when I do think of you, I'll just call.
Yeah.
To give me more doctor's orders? You're a very dedicated physician.
After you leave here and return home, you'll likely be quite busy.
Yeah. Busy learning about the secrets of the Aethercore and Anakinus. Let's hope that both of us can find the truth we seek.
I have to take a picture. It's beautiful. All right, last one. Snowy Mountain. I'm going back to sleep. Good night.
Good night.
I bid farewell to Zayne once we return to the living room. The Aurora might have actually put me at ease. A wave of tiredness overwhelms me.
Wait.
He picks up the documents scattered on the sofa. Then he quickly organizes them and hands them to me.
Here. These documents contain information about the energy in your heart and its connection to the Aethercore. If they're leaked, you might become Anakinus' next target.
I know. But why would they kill researchers who work with the Aethercore? They wanted to keep it in its existence a secret?
Perhaps they don't want anyone else to get their hands on it, as they try to obtain one for themselves. Or there are Aethercores already in their possession, and they're currently trying to keep it secret.
Porcinostos. I pause for a moment and then grab the document from Zayne's hand.
What is it?
You said there could be an Aethercore in Anakinus' possession, right? I quickly flip through the documents and an idea forms in my mind.
I was only speculating.
No, you might be onto something. I found it. Energy at rest, 3021 EV. This is my heart's minimum energy output value that corresponds with the ground state of the Aethercore. It dawns on me. I lift my arm and use Hunter's Watch to look through the database on the protocores I found in the no-hunt zone. .9 EV. The protocurve of the protocore and the energy value in its ground state is close to the energy value of the Aethercore in my heart. Meanwhile, the energy value for ordinary protocores is around 2500 EV. This can't be a coincidence. That protocore is a result of Onokynus using an Aethercore to modify it. As Dr. Noah said, the Aethercores could already be in Onokynus' hand. A cheerful cry snaps me back to reality. Pi circles around me twice and curiously paws at the luggage at my feet.
It took a lot of effort to get here. Why not stay for a few more days?
Thank you, but I want to get back home and double check something. When I have time, I'll visit you again. Then I'll stay until you beg me to leave.
Great. I'll hold you to it. I called a friend. They'll take you to the train station in a bit.
I like that color better than the other one. Zayne walks out of the house carrying his belongings and beckons Pi to his side.
All set?
Mm-hmm. It's freezing. Please go back inside. Pi will be my guide.
Zayne exchanges a few words in a low voice with Dr. Noah and then walks over to me.
Stay safe.
You really aren't coming with me?
What? Did you think I was joking when I said I was here on business?
No, not really. I shift my gaze. The distant snowy mountain is in a deep slumber. For some reason, hearing that Zayne plans to venture deep into Mount Eternal reminds me of what he mentioned last night. I still feel uneasy. You take care of yourself and Pi.
I will.
Pi barks twice at the entrance, and Zayne nods to Dr. Noah before turning around and leaving. I love Zayne's music. As daybreak arrives, everything else is still sleeping. His figure disappears, step by step, and he heads to the wintry mountain. In boundless white, he stands out like a lone stroke of black paint on the blank canvas, adding a touch of depth to the beauty to pure scenery. I blink and notice my vision has become slightly blurry. I rub my eyes and see tiny snowflakes. It's snowing again. Ooh, I got goosebumps. Zayne's music is so good. All right. Let's do this. Oh, we're gonna beat the crap out of these guys.
It's time to get moving.
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around.
We're halfway there.
It won't take long for us to be done.
It's time to meet your maker. Its attacks are getting stronger.
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course. Are you up for a joyride later?
Where do you want to take me?
Guess.
Okay, there's one. I wonder if... Oh, we got Force here too. We're still gonna beat the crap out of these guys. I didn't even think about changing it. Silas is just so strong.
This location needs to be purified.
Sweet.
Come at me.
Together. Bring it on. No.
He hardly did any damage to me. Hoarfrost, Wyvern.
This is dangerous. Come at me.
Is it though?
Together.
Yeah.
Watch where it's going.
Zayne.
Here it comes. Leave it to me. Is this what you wanted?
Perfect. Go back to the pit you came from.
Come on. Oh, he's gonna do... What is it? Those? Yeah. Woo.
Stay safe.
Woo!
Don't get distracted. Come at me.
Together.
And there we go.
Are only temporary.
Melting like snowflakes.
Perhaps this is a trial. Observe its movement.
All right.
It's your turn.
No problem.
Oh, we knocked him right out of it.
Go
Cool.
back to the pit you came from.
Watch out.
That's
I'm
fine. I have
Let's take it
shields.
down.
Victory. It's your turn.
No problem.
I knock him out of it, and then we're
Now's
just
our
gonna
chance.
hiya.
It is falling apart. Threats are only temporary.
Melting like snowflakes.
Perfect. Yep. Thanks, Raph. Alright, thanks for watching. Please stay tuned for more Love and Deepspace videos in the future, and feel free to follow on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch, where I stream every Tuesday. Have a great day, hunters, and stay safe out there.